God is about to do a miracle in your life, but first you must believe it is already done. You see, the miracle you are waiting for is not somewhere far away, in some distant future, but right here, right now, within your own consciousness. The moment you shift your awareness and realize that you are already the recipient of the miracle, you open the door for it to unfold. The key to experiencing this miracle lies in your belief. Not a belief in some external force working on your behalf, but a belief in the power of your own mind. The power to shape your reality is yours, given freely by God. It is within your thoughts, your imagination, your ability to see what others may not see. What you imagine is what you bring into existence. The moment you see yourself living the miracle, you have already invited it into your life. Everything begins with a vision. Close your eyes and feel the presence of what you desire as if it has already taken place. Sense the joy, the gratitude, the fulfillment of that miracle in every cell of your being. Your emotions are your creative tools. What you feel is what you are calling into existence. Do not wait for the miracle to show up before you begin to feel it. Feel it now, in advance, and watch as the world begins to shift to match that inner state of being. It is not about waiting for some magical event to occur from the outside, for God is not distant, nor is He separate from you. God is within you, and He is your very own consciousness. The power that created the universe, that moves mountains and parts seas, resides in you. The moment you recognize this, you realize that there is no limit to what can happen in your life. You are not just waiting for a miracle, you are the miracle. The miracle is already within you, awaiting your recognition. What you are about to experience is not a random act of chance or fate. It is a direct response to the thoughts and feelings you have been nurturing within yourself. Every moment you have spent longing, desiring, and dreaming has been setting the stage for this moment. You are being prepared to receive the manifestation of all that you have believed to be true about your life. There is no delay, there is no time between your vision and its fulfillment, except in your own mind. You must align yourself with the feeling of already having it. If you continue to look outside yourself, searching for signs of the miracle, you will remain in a state of waiting. But when you look within, when you affirm that the miracle is already in motion, you will begin to see the evidence in your outer world. It may not come in the exact way you expect, but it will come, and it will come in a way that shows you that God has heard your every prayer, seen every tear, and knows the deepest desires of your heart. The miracle is already done in the unseen. It is unfolding as we speak. Your job now is to walk with confidence and faith, knowing that what you desire is not just possible, but inevitable. It is already manifesting in ways you cannot yet perceive, but trust that it is. Let go of doubt, for doubt will only delay what is already on its way. You must walk by faith, not by sight. As you step forward into this miracle, do not be surprised by its grandeur, its timing, or its shape. It may not look like what you expected, but it will be more than you ever dreamed. Remember that God's timing is perfect, and His plan for you is more magnificent than you can possibly imagine. When you open your heart and mind to receive, you will see that this miracle has been waiting for the perfect moment to unfold. And that moment is now. The truth is, the miracle you have been waiting for is not a far-off dream, but a reality that is already here. All that is required of you is to accept it, to trust in the process, and to allow it to manifest through the power of your belief. Be ready to witness the unfolding of something extraordinary, something that will change the course of your life in ways you never thought possible. For instance, God is about to do a miracle in your life. Be ready to receive it with open arms, knowing that it is already yours. The miracle is not coming tomorrow. It is happening right now, in the very moment you choose to believe. You may find yourself standing at the edge of a dream, questioning how it could possibly come to fruition. But remember, the essence of creation lies in belief. What you believe in and what you feel deeply in your heart is what you will experience. God does not wait for you to be perfect, to be without doubt, or to have everything figured out before He moves in your life. What He requires of you is faith, the belief that He can and will make the impossible possible through you. Think about how your life would change if you believed that the miracle is already in motion. What if you stopped waiting for external circumstances to align perfectly and instead trusted that everything you need to see your desires unfold has already been given to you in the unseen realm? Your miracle is not something you have to chase or search for. It is simply something you must align with. When you align your thoughts and emotions with the certainty of your miracle, the universe begins to shift in your favor. Do not allow fear to cloud your vision. Fear tells you that the miracle is not coming, that you are not worthy of it, or that it is too late for you. But fear is a lie. Fear is the voice of doubt, and doubt is the only thing that can prevent your miracle from reaching you. Understand that fear is not a reflection of God's will for you. God's will for you is abundance, peace, and transformation. His will for you is a life filled with miracles. The only thing standing in your way is the thought that it cannot be so. The moment you release that thought, the floodgates open and the miracle is free to flow into your life. Imagine that you are walking down a path, and ahead of you there is a magnificent door. You stand before this door knowing that it leads to the fulfillment of your deepest desires. But in order to open the door, you must first have the key. The key is not something that can be found outside of you. It is within you, and it is the key of belief. When you believe that this door is already open, when you believe that what you desire is already yours, the door swings open effortlessly. But if you stand there, doubting the door's existence, questioning whether it will ever open for you, you will remain stuck at the threshold. It is only when you step forward with the certainty that the door is open to you that it reveals itself. This is how you must approach your life, knowing that the miracle is not far away, not a someday event, but a present reality waiting for you to recognize it. You have the power to call forth the miracle by simply aligning yourself with the belief that it is already yours. When you stop seeing yourself as lacking, when you stop seeing your circumstances as obstacles, you will begin to see that everything you need has already been provided. You are not waiting for the miracle to happen to you. You are calling it into being by the power of your thoughts, your emotions, and your unwavering faith. There is no distance between you and your desires, no gap between what you want and what you can have. The only gap that exists is the one you create through doubt and fear. When you let go of the limiting beliefs that have kept you from your miracle, you will see how effortlessly everything begins to align. Things that once seemed impossible will suddenly unfold with ease. Opportunities that were once out of reach will now be in your grasp. Relationships that seemed broken will begin to heal. Health that was once elusive will be restored. The miracle you are waiting for is already on its way, and it is only a matter of time before it manifests in your life. This is the power of belief, the ability to create your reality by seeing it first in your mind's eye. When you believe that you are worthy of the miracle, when you believe that it is already done, you will begin to witness the unfolding of everything you've dreamed of. The miracle you seek is not outside of you, it is within you. And it begins with the thought that you are deserving, that you are ready, and that the time is now. Understand that the moment you align yourself with this truth, everything around you begins to shift. The universe responds to your inner state of being. Your thoughts are magnetic, and they pull in the experiences, circumstances, and people that match your vibration. If you continue to think that the miracle is out of reach, that it is too far away or too difficult to attain, you will continue to experience that reality. But the moment you shift your thoughts, the moment you begin to see the miracle is already done, the universe has no choice but to respond. It is as if the world is a mirror reflecting back to you the image you hold in your mind. If you look into the mirror and see only lack, only delay, only struggle, that is what will be reflected back to you. But if you look into the mirror and see the miracle already manifesting, already unfolding in your life, that is what the universe will reflect. Your belief is the catalyst that activates the divine law of attraction. You are not waiting for something to happen. You are stepping into the fullness of your desires by simply seeing them as already true. There are times when life may feel uncertain, when the circumstances may not align with what you are expecting. But remember, the external world is not the true reality. The true reality is the one you create within. The moment you decide that the miracle is already yours, the external world must follow suit. Everything that seems impossible will fall into place. The impossible will become possible, and you will marvel at the way things begin to unfold. This is why faith is so powerful. Faith is the knowing, the deep inner knowing, that what you desire is already yours, even before it appears in the physical world. Faith is not about waiting for evidence. It is about believing without seeing, trusting that everything is already in motion. Faith is the invisible force that activates the power of God within you. And once that faith is in place, the miracle cannot help but appear. You may wonder, how can this miracle come to me when I don't see any evidence of it yet? The answer is simple, because it already exists in the unseen. Everything you desire is already complete in the spiritual realm, and all that is required of you is to align your mind with the truth of its existence. Once you do that, you will begin to see it manifest in your physical world. God has already heard your prayers, seen your struggles, and felt your desires. He knows the deepest longings of your heart, and He is moving on your behalf, even when you cannot see it. You are not alone in this process. The universe is conspiring in your favor, and every moment of your life has led you to this very point. Now is the time to step forward in faith, knowing that the miracle you seek is not just possible, it is inevitable. So, be ready. Be ready to receive what has already been given. Be ready to see the shift in your life, to witness the miracles that are unfolding right before your eyes. As you embrace the truth of your power, as you align with the vision of your desired reality, the universe will respond in ways you cannot yet imagine. Trust in the process, trust in your ability to create, and trust that the miracle is already on its way. You are on the precipice of something extraordinary. Your miracle is not coming tomorrow, it is not coming next week, it is here now, in this very moment, and all you have to do is believe. Believe that it is already done, believe that it is already yours, and be ready to experience the miraculous. The time for your miracle is now. As you stand here today, the universe is conspiring in your favor. You may not see it yet, but everything is aligning. The challenges you have faced, the struggles you have endured, and the dreams you've carried have been preparing you for this moment. God has not forgotten you. Your prayers have been heard, your desires have already been woven into the fabric of the universe. You are not waiting for something to happen, it is already happening. Think of the miracle as if it is already in motion, not as a distant event you hope for, but as an unfolding reality. The moment you begin to see it in your mind's eye, you activate the power within you to bring it into being. The life you want, the dream you've always had, the breakthrough you've been longing for, it is already within your reach. The miracle is already within you, but it is up to you to believe, to step into the flow of your own power and claim what is rightfully yours. Too often people wait for a sign, for something external to happen before they feel they are ready to receive. They wait for the conditions to be perfect, for the timing to be right, or for a moment of validation. But what you must understand is that the external world is simply a reflection of your inner world. The miracle is not something that happens up there, it is something that begins in your consciousness. What you see in your life is a direct manifestation of what you believe to be true. The world does not need to change for your miracle to appear. It is your beliefs that need to change. The moment you stop seeing yourself as separate from your desire, the moment you stop feeling unworthy or unprepared, your miracle begins to take shape. The desire for that miracle has been placed in your heart by God. It is not by accident that you long for something greater than your current circumstances. That longing is the invitation to step into the fullness of who you are, to become the person you are meant to be. Every thought you think, every word you speak, every feeling you hold is creating your reality. You are the architect of your life. You are not a passive observer waiting for things to change. You are the creator, shaping your experience with every belief you hold. When you believe in your miracle, when you see it already completed in your mind, you activate the divine law that brings it into the material world. Understand this: there is no delay in the universe. The delay exists only in your mind. Time, as we perceive it, is simply an illusion. There is no past, no future, only the eternal present. And in this present moment, your miracle is already done. What you desire is already complete. The only thing that remains is for you to step into the reality of it, to believe in its existence and to accept it as already yours. You may wonder how this is possible, how your situation can change when everything around you seems to say otherwise. But the power is not in the situation itself, it is in how you choose to see it. If you look at your current circumstances and focus only on what is lacking, what is broken, or what is not yet manifested, you are only reinforcing the illusion of separation between you and your miracle. But if you choose to focus on the truth that everything you desire is already within you, you will begin to see the evidence of that truth in your life. When you decide to see yourself as already possessing what you desire, the universe begins to shift to make it so. This shift happens in subtle ways, and sometimes it may not look like what you expect. The miracle may come in a form you never imagined, but it will always be greater than anything you could have envisioned. The universe does not give you what you want. It gives you what you believe you are worthy of receiving. And the more you step into the belief that you are worthy of miracles, the more miracles will unfold in your life. Every moment you spend doubting or fearing is a moment you are delaying the manifestation of your miracle. Doubt keeps you trapped in the belief that the miracle is not possible, that it is too far away or too difficult to achieve. But faith moves mountains. Faith allows you to see the unseen, to believe in what has not yet appeared, to trust that the miracle is already on its way, even when there is no physical evidence of it. The more you walk by faith, the more the miracle will come into focus. Faith is not blind. It is the highest form of seeing. It is seeing the potential, the possibility, and the truth of your own divinity. When you see the miracle with the eyes of faith, you see beyond the limitations of the physical world. You see through the illusion of time and space and know that everything you desire is already part of your reality. Faith opens your eyes to the truth that your miracle is not something that has to come from the outside. It is something that is already present within you. Your miracle is not a random act of chance. It is the natural outcome of your alignment with the divine. It is the fruit of your trust in God's plan for you. You are not waiting for something to happen, you are waiting to receive what is already yours. And when you align your thoughts, your words, and your emotions with the knowing that it is already done, the miracle will unfold effortlessly. When you step into the knowing that your miracle is already complete, you step into the fullness of your power. You stop doubting and start believing in the infinite possibilities that are available to you. You stop waiting for things to happen and start creating the life you desire. You stop asking for permission and start living as though everything you ever dreamed of is already true. This is the moment when you shift from a life of lack and limitation to a life of abundance and possibility. When you stop waiting for something to happen and start living as though it already has, you activate the power of manifestation. And once you activate that power, there is nothing in the universe that can stop your miracle from unfolding. Remember, the universe does not respond to what you want. It responds to what you believe you can have. The more you believe in your miracle, the more the universe aligns with that belief. Your life begins to reflect the truth that you have already received your desire. You stop struggling and start flowing. You stop striving and start trusting. You stop seeking and start receiving. In this moment, make the decision to believe in the miracle. Make the decision to see it as already done. Let go of the doubt and the fear that has kept you in a state of waiting. Step into the knowing that everything you desire is already yours. Your miracle is already on its way, and it is coming in ways that you cannot yet imagine. You do not need to know how it will happen. You do not need to know when it will happen. All you need to do is believe that it is already happening. The moment you believe that your miracle is already here, you create the space for it to manifest in your life. And when it does, you will look back and see that it was not a matter of luck or chance, but a matter of faith and belief. You are the creator of your reality. You are the one who shapes your world with your thoughts and emotions. When you believe in the miracle, you bring it into being. When you align yourself with the truth that everything you desire is already yours, you set the wheels of the universe into motion. And soon you will see the evidence of that miracle in your life. Be ready. Be ready for the miracles that are about to unfold. Be ready to receive what you have already claimed. Be ready to step into the life you have always dreamed of. The miracle is not coming tomorrow. It is already here. The time to believe is now. The time to receive is now. And your miracle is on its way. You have already taken the first step by recognizing that something greater than you is in motion and that it is always working in your favor. Now, as you wait for your miracle to unfold, know that waiting is not a passive act. It is an active, powerful expression of your faith. There is no need to worry or doubt. Every moment of expectation is a moment that draws your miracle closer. You see, the law of attraction is not about chasing after what you desire. It is about attracting what is already in alignment with your vibration, your thoughts, and your emotions. What you must now understand is that your miracle is not external to you. It is already woven into the fabric of your being. It is a part of you that is waiting to be released, just as a seed is waiting to sprout once the conditions are right. Your thoughts and feelings are the soil in which this seed is planted. If you continue to nourish your mind with the belief that you are deserving of all good things, the miracle will begin to take root and grow. The moment you shift from a mindset of lack to one of abundance, the miracle begins to manifest in your life. When you stop believing that you are waiting for something to happen and start realizing that you are only waiting to fully accept what has already been given to you, you unlock the flow of divine energy. The universe does not operate according to the rules of the physical world. It operates according to the energy you put out into it. Your energy, your beliefs, and your thoughts are what shape your reality. When you align yourself with the truth of who you are, your miracle will come into being naturally. It is essential to understand that the power of manifestation is not a process of forcing or striving. It is about allowing, trusting, and surrendering. When you let go of the need to control the outcome, you free yourself to receive the miracle that is already on its way. The act of surrender does not mean giving up. It means trusting that you are supported by a power greater than yourself, a power that knows exactly how to bring your desires into reality. It is the ultimate act of faith. Now, let me ask you this. How much longer will you keep doubting your own worth? How much longer will you wait to believe that you are worthy of the miracle you desire? The universe does not withhold from you, it gives freely. Your miracle is not dependent on your effort, but on your ability to accept and believe. The moment you believe in your own power, in your divine right to receive, is the moment that everything begins to shift. Your circumstances may not yet reflect the miracle that you expect, but I promise you, the miracle is already in the works. The unseen world is constantly responding to the vibrations you emit. It is not about seeing to believe, it is about believing so that you can see. Your belief is the key to unlocking the door to the life you have dreamed of. No matter how dire your situation may seem, remember that the miracle is already within you. It is waiting for you to recognize it, claim it, and allow it to manifest. There is a beautiful truth here. The miracle is not just something that happens to you, It is something that happens through you. Your miracle is the result of your own conscious creation. You are the artist, the creator of your reality, and your thoughts and feelings are the brushstrokes that bring your masterpiece into existence. When you begin to see yourself as the co-creator of your life, the power shifts entirely. You realize that you are not at the mercy of external forces. You are in control of your experience. As you stand in the fullness of your power, you realize that the miracle is not something to be awaited from afar, it is something to be drawn out from within. You are the very source of the miracle. Your belief in your own potential is what calls the miracle into being. And the more you believe, the faster it comes. Trust in this. The moment you align yourself with the certainty that what you desire is already yours, the moment you stop waiting and start believing, the miracle will flow into your life with ease. You see, the idea of waiting for something to happen is based on the misconception that you are separate from your desires. But you are not separate from your dreams. You are one with them. You are one with the universe. You are one with the divine. The miracle is not something that has to come from somewhere else. It is something that is already within you, waiting for you to realize its presence. When you live in alignment with this truth, you begin to see that the miracle is not just an event that happens at some point in the future. It is a continual unfolding of divine love, grace, and abundance. The miracle is not a single moment of transformation. It is the constant flow of divine energy that is always available to you. As you open yourself to this flow, you will see that the miracle is not a destination, but a journey. Every step you take in faith, every thought you think with belief, brings you closer to the life you have imagined. Now, in order to allow the miracle to unfold in your life, there is one thing you must do. You must release all resistance. Resistance is the force that pushes against the flow of divine energy. It is the force that tells you that you are not worthy or that you are not ready. It is the voice of doubt and fear, and it must be silenced in order for the miracle to come. When you release resistance, you open the door to infinite possibility. You make space for the miracle to enter, and you allow it to unfold without obstruction. The best part about this process is that you do not need to know the how. You do not need to know how the miracle will come to you, when it will come, or what it will look like. The universe knows exactly how to bring your desires into reality. All you need to do is to trust, believe, and receive. The miracle is not something you have to force or control. It is something you simply need to allow. It is also essential to remember that the miracle may not always come in the form you expect. Sometimes what you think is a delay or an obstacle is actually part of the divine plan. What appears to be a setback may be a setup for something greater. The universe is always working behind the scenes to align everything in your favor, even when you cannot see it. Trust that everything is unfolding exactly as it should, and that the miracle is always on time. If you allow yourself to trust in this divine timing, you will find that the miracle comes to you effortlessly. It will come when you least expect it, but when it does, you will realize that it has been with you all along. The miracle is never far away. It is always within you, always available, always on its way. You are a living testament to the power of creation. When you tap into this power, you begin to see that the life you desire is not outside of you, it is inside of you, waiting to be realized. And when you align with this truth, you are no longer waiting for the miracle to come. You are simply awaiting the moment when the universe catches up with the reality you have already created. So I ask you again, are you ready? Ready to believe, ready to receive, ready to step into the miracle that is already yours. Your life is about to change, but it starts with one simple shift in your consciousness. It starts with believing that you are worthy, that you are capable, and that you are deserving of the miraculous. Once you make that shift, your miracle will begin to unfold. The divine has already heard your call, and your miracle is already on its way. It is time to stop waiting and start believing. The miracle is unfolding right now in the quiet spaces of your thoughts, in the hidden recesses of your heart. It is already here, working its way to the surface of your experience. What you may not realize is that every moment you spend doubting or second-guessing, every moment spent in disbelief, is simply a moment delaying the inevitable. Your miracle is not dependent on time or circumstances. It is already an energetic reality waiting for you to claim it, to believe it, to trust in it. You do not need to search for your miracle, nor do you need to chase it. It is within you, embedded in the very core of your being. The universe, which is boundless, infinite, and filled with possibilities, is always moving in harmony with your intentions. The miracle is already in motion, and it is constantly aligning itself with the vibrational frequency you emit. The key to experiencing it in your life is simply to raise your frequency, to align your thoughts, feelings, and actions with the truth that you are worthy of receiving it. The world outside may not yet show the evidence, but in the unseen world, the miracle is being carefully crafted. When you feel lost or hopeless, know that the divine is busy working on your behalf, making preparations, weaving events and opportunities into your path. You may not see the process unfolding, but it is happening. Your miracle is in the making, and it is closer than you think. Think about how the seed grows. In the beginning, there is no visible evidence that something is happening. The seed is buried in the soil, unseen, yet it is undergoing a transformation. It is breaking open, taking in nutrients, preparing to burst forth into the light. So too is your miracle. Just because you cannot yet see it does not mean it is not on its way. Just because you cannot see the seeds of your miracle sprouting in front of you does not mean they are not alive, preparing to grow into something magnificent. This is why it is essential for you to trust in the unseen. You do not have to understand the process. The miracle does not need to be explained to you. It only needs to be believed in. The miracle will come when you stop looking at your current reality and start focusing on the truth that your desires have already been fulfilled. As long as you keep looking at your current circumstances and believing they are the final word, the miracle will remain hidden from your view. But once you align with the truth that your miracle is already on its way, you will begin to see evidence of it. You will feel it stirring deep inside you, preparing you for its arrival. Your job now is to hold space for the miracle. Be open to it. Be willing to let go of the how, the when, and the why. The universe has its own perfect timing, and when you trust in it, you release the need for control. Understand that your role in the miracle is not to force it, but to allow it. Surrender to the process and trust that what is meant for you will arrive at the perfect time. The miracle cannot be rushed, and it cannot be delayed. It will come when you are ready, when you believe, when you trust. The miracle you are waiting for is not just a one-time event. It is an ongoing process of transformation. As you continue to align your thoughts and emotions with your desires, you open the door to a continuous flow of miracles. This is why it is so important to stay in a state of faith, to remain in alignment with your truth, to keep believing even when the world around you seems to contradict it. The more you stay in the vibration of your miracle, the more the universe will bring it to you in ways you cannot even imagine. When you feel uncertain, remember this. Uncertainty is simply the gap between where you are now and where you are going. It is a space where you are being stretched, where the universe is making room for something bigger to emerge. If you allow yourself to rest in that uncertainty, without fear, without doubt, the miracle will rush to meet you. The uncertainty is not a sign that your miracle is not coming. It is a sign that it is on its way, preparing to arrive at the perfect moment. Do not let the appearance of things fool you. The external world is a reflection of what is happening within you. Your circumstances are temporary, but your belief in your miracle is eternal. This is why you must continue to nurture your faith, even when things seem to be falling apart. The miracle is in the process of coming together. When things feel most uncertain, when the world seems darkest, that is when the miracle is closest. In those moments, trust that it is on the verge of manifestation. Know that the universe is not a random force. It is an intelligent energy that works in perfect harmony with your thoughts, desires, and beliefs. When you trust in this intelligence, you allow the universe to guide you to exactly what you need, exactly when you need it. The path to your miracle is already laid out before you. All you need to do is to trust the process. Take inspired action when guided, and let go of all doubts and fears. Every challenge, every obstacle is a part of the divine plan. They are not setbacks but setups. They are opportunities for you to grow, to strengthen your belief, and to increase your capacity to receive. When you shift your perspective and see every difficulty as an opportunity to build your faith, you remove all resistance to your miracle. Challenges are not roadblocks. They are stepping stones, leading you closer to the divine fulfillment that is waiting for you. One of the most important things you can do while waiting for your miracle is to express gratitude. Gratitude is the highest vibration you can hold, and when you are in a state of gratitude, you are magnetizing your miracle toward you. When you are thankful for what you already have, for the blessings that are already in your life, you create space for even more blessings to flow in. Gratitude is the key that unlocks the door to your miracle. So take a moment every day to reflect on what you are grateful for. Let this gratitude fill your heart and watch how it begins to transform your life. It is also important to let go of any limiting beliefs or past experiences that tell you that you do not deserve your miracle. You are worthy of everything you desire. Your worth is not determined by your circumstances or by what you have done or not done. Your worth is inherent simply because you are. The universe does not withhold from you because you are not good enough. It gives freely because you are already deserving. Your miracle is not based on your past mistakes or your current situation. It is based on your ability to accept and believe that you are worthy. Take time each day to affirm your worthiness. Say to yourself, I am worthy of every good thing that comes into my life. I am deserving of my miracle. I am open and ready to receive all that is meant for me. These affirmations will shift your vibration and align you with the truth of who you are. And as you continue to affirm your worth, you will see that the miracle begins to take shape. The universe responds to your inner knowing, to your belief in your own worth. Your miracle is waiting for you right here, right now. It is already in motion, already unfolding, already on its way to you. The only thing you need to do is to get out of your own way. Stop doubting, stop questioning, stop resisting. Trust that it is already yours. Trust that it will come when the time is right, and know that it is closer than you think. So be ready to receive, be ready to believe, be ready to step into the life you have always dreamed of. The miracle is already yours. All you have to do is open your heart, your mind, and your spirit to receive it. As you stand on the threshold of this divine transformation, remember that the miracle you seek is already within you. It is not something to chase or wait for in the distant future, but something you must embrace in the present moment. Trust in the process, trust in the timing, and trust in your own ability to receive. The universe is always working on your behalf, aligning circumstances, people, and events to bring your deepest desires to fruition. Do not be swayed by the appearance of the world around you. Keep your thoughts focused on the truth that your miracle is already unfolding just beyond the veil of your current perception. Stay in alignment with your dreams. Hold steadfast to your faith, and believe that what you desire is not only possible. So as you move forward, hold your head high with confidence and gratitude, knowing that your miracle is not a matter of if, but when. Be ready to welcome it into your life with open arms, for it is already yours. And remember, the greatest miracle of all is the power within you to create the life you have always dreamed of. Trust in that power and know that everything you need is already on its way to you. You have been chosen, you who have endured the tests, the trials, the storms that seemed endless. But today, my friends, I stand before you to tell you that those days are over. The trials that once defined your journey, the struggles that once seemed to hold you captive, have passed. You are no longer bound by the chains of limitation, no longer weighed down by doubt and fear. You are entering the phase that has been set aside for you, the moment when your dreams, long held in your heart, now take shape in the world around you. You have stood firm in the face of adversity. Every tear you shed, every hardship you overcame, every moment you felt you could not go on was not in vain. They were not obstacles. They were the tests that had to come before the blessing. You have been prepared for this moment, molded by the experiences that now serve as the foundation for your success. The struggles were the training ground, the testing of your resilience, the strengthening of your will. And now, here you stand, strong, unshaken, and ready to receive what is yours. There is no more waiting. The time is now. The millionaire phase is not a distant dream, but your present reality. You are not waiting for a miracle, you are the miracle. The moment has arrived for you to step into the fullness of your destiny. The riches, the abundance, the success, everything that once seemed out of reach is now drawing near. And it is not by chance, nor is it through sheer luck that you are here. And it is the manifestation of your faith, your belief, your unwavering confidence that you are destined for greatness. The universe has already aligned itself in your favor. Every step you've taken, every thought you've held, has been leading you to this point. The seeds you planted in the past, those small acts of faith, the quiet moments of belief when no one was watching, are now coming to fruition. You are not merely entering a new phase, you are stepping into a life of abundance, of limitless possibility, of wealth that flows effortlessly into your hands. This is not the time to hesitate, nor to question your worth. The world is waiting for you to claim what is yours. The riches, the opportunities, the doors that were once closed are now open, wide and ready for you to walk through. The work has been done, the trials are behind you. Now you are walking into a future that is already secured, a future where abundance is your new reality. You have been chosen for this. You have been chosen not because of your past, not because of your mistakes or shortcomings, but because of your unwavering belief that you were meant for more. You are not just entering a phase of wealth, you are entering a phase of freedom, of opportunity, and of joy. The life you have dreamed of is already unfolding before you. So, stand tall, walk forward, and embrace the fullness of your success. The millionaire life is already yours, and it is waiting for you to claim it with open arms. The trials are over, and now you are free to step into your greatness. You are here now, standing at the precipice of a life you once only imagined. But that life has already begun to take shape around you. The riches, the success, the abundance, all the things that you thought would come someday, that distant dream, are now right in front of you. What you may not have realized is that this has always been part of your journey, part of your design. You were meant for greatness. The path was not always easy, but every step you took, every choice you made, and every challenge you faced has led you to this point. You are no longer the person you once were, the one who doubted, the one who feared, the one who struggled. No, you are someone entirely new. Someone who has broken through the limitations of their past to claim what is rightfully theirs. The universe has been watching you all along, responding to the energy you put out, to the faith you placed in things unseen, and to the belief that no matter what, you would persevere. And here you are, on the cusp of receiving everything you've been working toward. The trials were not punishment, but the refining of your spirit. Every challenge was an opportunity for you to grow, to become stronger, to align more deeply with your purpose. It was necessary. Without those moments of difficulty, you would not be the person standing here today, prepared and ready to step into a life that only a few are brave enough to dream. The time of waiting is over. The time of scarcity, of doubt, of feeling as though you were always on the outside looking in, it has passed. The doors to your success have swung wide open. There is nothing left for you to do but walk through them with full confidence that everything you've dreamed of is not just possible but inevitable. The world will no longer tell you no. You will no longer face roadblocks. Every challenge that once seemed insurmountable will now feel like a mere stepping stone in the direction of your dreams. It was all necessary to bring you to this moment, this place of alignment, where your desires match your actions, where your dreams match your efforts. The seeds you planted with your thoughts and actions are beginning to bloom, and the fruits of your labor are ready to be harvested. It's as though the universe itself has conspired to bring you to this moment, guiding you along the way, ensuring that all the steps, however small or large, would take you exactly where you needed to be. And now the time has come for you to step into your power, to claim what has always been yours. It may feel like a dream, but it is real. You are living it. The transformation has already begun. And understand this, you are not just about to become wealthy in material things. Yes, the money will come, and it will flow freely into your life, but that is only one aspect of the abundance that is now yours. You are about to experience wealth in every area of your life, in your relationships, your health, your purpose, and your peace of mind. True wealth is not just about what you have, it is about who you are. And you are someone who has gone through the fire and come out stronger, wiser, and more aligned with the truth of your potential. You are wealth embodied because everything you have gone through has prepared you for this very moment. You have the wisdom, the strength, and the resilience to handle the blessings that are now pouring into your life. The things that once seemed so far out of reach are now yours to claim. The house, the car, the freedom to travel, the ability to live life on your terms. These are all waiting for you. And it's not just about the material possessions. It's about the feeling of security, the freedom to live without fear, and the power to make choices that align with your highest purpose. The money is just a symbol, a tool that will enable you to live the life you've always known you were meant to live. But remember, your wealth is not only measured in dollars and cents. It is measured in your ability to live authentically, to follow your heart, and to share your gifts with the world. The wealth you are about to step into is a reflection of your internal transformation. As you embrace this new phase of your life, you will find that everything begins to shift in ways you may not have expected. People will notice the change in you. They will see the confidence, the joy, the peace that radiates from within you. Your energy will attract all that you desire, and those around you will be drawn to the magnetism of your success. The law of attraction has been working in your favor all along, even in the times when you couldn't see it. Every positive thought, every act of faith, every moment of trust that you held on to in the midst of uncertainty has brought you to this moment. You may not have been able to see it at the time, but the universe was rearranging itself, aligning people, places, and events so that you could step into your destiny at just the right time. And now everything is aligned. You are in the perfect position to receive everything that is coming your way. The struggles, the moments of fear and doubt, the moments when you thought it would never happen, those moments are behind you now. You are no longer that person. You are someone new. You are someone who has chosen to trust in the process, to believe in your own power, and to know deep within that success was always destined to be yours. This is your time. The trials were necessary, but they have already passed. First, you are not the same person you were when you started. You are a warrior, a conqueror, and now it is time for you to step into your place as a victor. As you move forward, keep your heart open. The universe has plenty for you. It is not just about receiving, but about giving as well. Your success is not just for you, it is for those around you. It is for the world. Your abundance will serve as a beacon, showing others that it is possible to transform your life, that it is possible to go from struggle to success, from doubt to certainty. You are an example of what can happen when one remains true to their dreams, no matter the obstacles. You are here not just to receive, but to show others that they too can rise above, can overcome, and can live the life they have always desired. As you stand in the fullness of your new reality, remember to stay grounded. The success that is now yours is only the beginning. It is the start of something much larger, much grander than you can even imagine right now. And though it may feel like everything is happening quickly, it is only a reflection of the time you have spent preparing for this moment. The doors that are now opening to you were always meant to open at this time. And you are ready. The world is waiting for you to step into your greatness. You are ready to lead, to inspire, and to create a life of impact. So, walk forward with your head held high, knowing that all that you desire is already yours. You are no longer on the outside looking in. You are the one standing at the center of it all, fully embracing the life that has always been waiting for you. Your time is now. You are entering the phase where everything changes, and as you step into it, know that it was all meant for you. The millionaire life, the freedom, the abundance, it is yours. And as you claim it, you will find that everything you've ever wanted has always been within your reach. There is an undeniable truth that has always been present, even in the darkest moments of your journey. You were meant for more. You were never meant to live in scarcity, to struggle in silence, or to feel as though you were being left behind. No, my friends, that was never your destiny. Your destiny has always been one of abundance, prosperity, and fulfillment. It has always been written in the stars, waiting for you to align yourself with it. The time has come. The waiting is over. The universe has heard your call, and it has answered. You may have wondered at times why things were taking so long. Perhaps you questioned if you were truly deserving of the success you sought. But I tell you now with absolute certainty, you have always been deserving. You have always been worthy. The delays, the setbacks, the moments of confusion, they were simply part of the process. They were the necessary experiences that prepared you for this very moment. You have been tested, shaped, and refined in ways you may not have understood at the time. But now you can see it, you can feel it. Everything you've been through, everything you've overcome, has brought you to the place where you are now ready to receive everything that you have asked for. This is the moment when your dreams become reality. It is not some distant event that you will one day look back on. It is happening right now in the present moment. You have entered the phase of your life where everything aligns with your highest purpose, where opportunities flow effortlessly, and where the abundance you've longed for is now a tangible part of your world. You have worked hard to get to this point, but your faith has been tested, your resolve challenged, and your patience stretched beyond what you thought was possible. But you have never wavered. You have kept going, kept believing, and kept moving forward. And now, my friends, you are standing at the threshold of greatness. You are no longer the person who doubted, who questioned, or who hesitated. You are someone new, someone who has embraced the power within, someone who knows that success is not just a dream, but a natural part of your journey. You have earned your place in this new phase of your life. The struggles are behind you, and the rewards are just beginning. You have been faithful, and now it is time for the universe to reward that faith with everything you have ever desired. It is important to understand that the wealth that is now flowing into your life is not just a reflection of external circumstances. It is a reflection of the transformation that has taken place within you. You have shifted your mindset, your beliefs, and your energy. You have aligned yourself with the laws of abundance, and in doing so, you have become a magnet for prosperity. It is by the full perception of abundance that wealth is attainable. It is by the full perception of abundance that we can receive anything that we wish for. The richness that is coming into your life is not merely about the material wealth, though that is certainly a part of it. It is about the abundance that you now carry within yourself. The abundance of love, of peace, of joy, and of possibility. You see, wealth is not just a destination, it is a state of being. And you are now entering a state of being where everything flows freely and abundantly. You are no longer chasing after success. Success is now chasing after you. You are no longer seeking opportunities. Opportunities are now seeking you. The life you have always dreamed of is now unfolding before your eyes, and you have the power to step into it fully with all of your heart, mind, and soul. But as you step into this new phase, remember that your wealth is not just for you, it is meant to be shared. Your success will inspire others to step into their own greatness, to believe in their own potential, and to know that they too can rise above whatever circumstances they may face. You are a living example of what is possible when one holds firm to their dreams, when one refuses to let go of the vision for their life, when one refuses to let go of the vision for their life, no matter the challenges that come their way. Your success is not just for you to enjoy in isolation. It is for you to spread, to give, and to share with those around you. Your abundance is meant to create a ripple effect, touching the lives of those who need it most, showing them that they too can create their own miracles. You must now rise to the occasion. Step into the role that the universe has prepared for you. You have been given the tools, the resources, and the support you need to succeed. The only thing left is for you to take action, to move forward with confidence and purpose. The world is waiting for you to shine, to share your gifts, to offer your unique contributions to the world. There is no more room for doubt. There is no more room for fear. There is only room for action, for expansion, for growth. And know this, as you step into your millionaire phase, you will encounter new challenges. That is a part of growth. But understand that these challenges will no longer feel like the obstacles they once were. They will now be opportunities for further expansion, further refinement. You are no longer the same person who faced challenges in the past. You are now someone who embraces challenges as opportunities for growth. Someone who knows that every challenge brings with it a gift, a lesson, and an opportunity to rise higher. As you embrace this new phase of your life, remember to stay grounded. The abundance that is now yours is not just about what you have, it is about who you are becoming. It is about the person you are evolving into, the person who fully embodies their potential, their purpose, and their power. Your success is not just measured in the material things you acquire, it is measured in the person you become along the way. It is measured in the person you become along the way. And you are becoming someone extraordinary. Someone who is not only financially successful, but who is also emotionally, spiritually, and mentally abundant. As you step forward into this new life, take a moment to reflect on the journey that brought you here. The road may have been long, but it has been worth every step. It has been worth the lessons, the growth, and the challenges. You have paid your dues, and now it is time for you to reap the rewards. You are ready for the life you've always imagined, the life that is now within your reach. The millionaire phase is no longer a distant dream. It is your reality, and it is only the beginning. And as you continue on this journey, remember to stay true to your heart. Let your passion guide you, let your purpose inspire you, and let your vision keep you focused on the future. Your success is not just about the wealth you accumulate, it is about the legacy you create. It is about the impact you make on the world, the difference you make in the lives of others, and the way you inspire those around you to step into their own greatness. And the time has come for you to embrace your destiny. The trials are over, the struggles are behind you. Now you are entering the phase of limitless possibilities, of abundance and of wealth. It is time to claim what is rightfully yours. The world is waiting for you to step into your greatness, and you are ready. Your millionaire life is waiting for you to live it. Step forward with courage, with confidence, and with the knowing that you are deserving of every blessing that is about to pour into your life. This is your moment. This is your time. You are entering a new chapter in your life, one where everything you've dreamed of begins to manifest effortlessly. The doors of abundance are opening wide, and it's time for you to walk through them without hesitation. You've paid the price for your success. The sweat, the tears, the struggles, they were not in vain. Every moment that seemed like a setback was a setup for something greater. Every step you took, no matter how small or uncertain, has brought you here, to this moment of transformation. And now you're standing at the threshold of the life you have always wanted, a life that will unfold before you like a beautiful garden that blooms with every step you take. You may not have always seen it clearly, but the universe has been working in your favor this entire time. It has been aligning circumstances, orchestrating people, and setting things in motion to ensure that when you were ready, everything would fall into place. All the pieces were waiting for you to step into your power, to truly believe in yourself, and to claim what was always meant for you. You have always been worthy of success, of abundance, and of everything that is about to come your way. It was never a question of whether or not you would achieve your dreams, but when. And now, that moment has arrived. The trials you faced, the obstacles that seemed insurmountable, were only preparing you. They were the foundation on which your success is built. Without them, you would not have the strength, the resilience, or the wisdom that you now carry. You have been through the fire and come out stronger, more capable, and more aligned with your purpose. The challenges were never meant to break you, but to refine you, to help you see what you are truly capable of. And now you are more than ready to step into the life of abundance that awaits. You are no longer the person who doubted, who feared, or who questioned their worth. You are someone who knows deep in their heart that they are deserving of all the riches, success, and fulfillment the world has to offer. You have released the old beliefs that held you back, and in doing so, you've opened the door to your new reality. A reality where abundance flows easily to you. A reality where your dreams are no longer just dreams, but are now becoming tangible, materializing before your eyes. The time of struggle is over. The time of waiting is over. You are entering a phase of your life where things happen with ease, where opportunities appear effortlessly, and where you can finally see the fruits of all the hard work you've put in. You are entering your millionaire phase. But remember, this phase is not just about financial success. It's about the success of your entire life. Your relationships, your health, your passions, and your joy. You are stepping into a life of fullness, of having everything you've ever wanted and more. Understand this. The wealth that is coming into your life is not by accident. It is not a stroke of luck or chance. It is the result of your thoughts, your actions, and your unwavering belief in your potential. You have aligned yourself with the frequency of abundance, and now it is manifesting in your life. What you once thought was out of reach is now right at your doorstep, waiting for you to accept it. By the ownership of your life, your thoughts, your energy, and your beliefs have created the circumstances that will now bring forth everything you've been asking for. The riches that are about to flow into your life are simply a reflection of the inner transformation that has taken place. You have cleared away the doubts, the fears, and the negative beliefs that once held you back. You have aligned yourself with the truth of your worth, and now the universe is responding. Your wealth is not just about the material things that will come into your life. It is about the energy you carry, the joy you feel, and the impact you will have on the world around you. The wealth is not the goal. It is the result of you becoming the person you were always meant to be. Your success will inspire others. It will show them that it is possible to rise above challenges, to transform their lives, and to create a future filled with abundance. You are not just receiving wealth for yourself, you are receiving it to share with others, to create a ripple effect that will inspire and uplift those around you. Your success will be a beacon for others who are still struggling, showing them that they too can create the life they desire. And in doing so, you will create a cycle of abundance that spreads far beyond your own life. But it's important to remember that your success is not just about receiving, it's about giving. Giving of yourself, your talents, your knowledge, and your resources. True wealth comes when you use your success to lift others up, to help them see that they too can achieve greatness. Your life is not just about what you accumulate, but about the positive impact you make on the world. Your wealth is meant to empower you to live your best life and to empower others to do the same. As you move forward, remember to stay grounded in your purpose. Keep your heart open and your mind focused on what truly matters. You are entering a phase of limitless potential, and it is easy to get swept away by the excitement of it all. But remember, the true wealth lies in your ability to stay aligned with your values, to stay true to your vision, and to remain connected to the people and experiences that bring you joy. This new phase of your life is not just about acquiring more things. It is about becoming more of who you truly are. It is about stepping into the highest version of yourself and living from that place of abundance. As you step into your millionaire phase, know that there will be moments of challenge. There will be moments when you question yourself, when things don't seem to be moving as fast as you want them to, or when obstacles arise that feel like setbacks. But know that these are not signs of failure. They are simply opportunities for growth, for you to refine your mindset, and for you to reaffirm your belief in your ability to create the life you desire. You have already overcome so much, and you are more than capable of handling whatever comes your way. You are stronger than you realize, and every challenge you face is an opportunity for you to expand even further. The millionaire life you are stepping into is not just about money, it's about freedom. It's about the freedom to live life on your own terms, to make choices that align with your deepest desires, and to live in a way that brings you peace and fulfillment. Money is a tool, a means to an end. But true wealth is about the freedom to be who you truly are, to create the life you love, and to share your gifts with the world. That is the true measure of your success. And as you step into this new phase, know that the world is watching. The world is waiting for you to show up, to claim what is yours, and to make a difference. The world needs what you have to offer. Your gifts, your talents, your vision. These are the things that will make an impact. You are not just here to accumulate wealth for yourself. You are here to use that wealth to create something bigger, to create a legacy that will inspire future generations. The world is ready for you to step into your greatness, to live your life of abundance, and to use your success to make the world a better place. This is the beginning of a new chapter in your life, one where you are no longer limited by your circumstances or by the beliefs of the past. You are stepping into a life of endless possibilities, where anything is possible and everything you desire is within reach. The trials are over, the struggles are behind you. Now is the time for you to claim what is rightfully yours. The millionaire life, the freedom, the abundance. It is all yours, and as you embrace this new reality, know that you are exactly where you are meant to be. This is your time. This is your moment. Step forward with confidence and watch as your dreams unfold before you. The world is waiting for you to shine. You've already begun the transformation, and now it's time to step into the fullness of who you are meant to be. You've walked through the fire, you've been tested, and now you are stronger, wiser, and ready for the abundance that is about to unfold before you. It wasn't always easy, was it? The struggles, the uncertainty, the moments when you felt like giving up. But you didn't. You kept going. You kept believing. You kept putting one foot in front of the other, no matter how difficult the road seemed. And because of that, you are now standing at the threshold of something incredible, something that you've earned. Your time has come. You were chosen for this. You were chosen for greatness. You were chosen to live a life of abundance, prosperity, and fulfillment. The challenges you faced were not a punishment, but a preparation. They were shaping you, molding you, making you the person who could step into this new phase of your life with confidence and grace. Without those trials, you wouldn't be as strong as you are now. You wouldn't have the resilience, the wisdom, or the clarity to step into the millionaire life that awaits you. This is the life you've always dreamed of, the life you've always known was possible deep down in your soul. But now it's real. It's tangible. It's right in front of you, waiting for you to reach out and claim it. There is no more waiting, no more wondering if you're worthy. You are worthy. You are deserving. The time is now. Everything you've worked for, everything you've believed in has led you to this moment. And now you're ready to step into your true power. You're entering a phase of limitless possibilities. Your dreams are no longer out of reach. They are here in your grasp, ready to be lived. The struggles are behind you and the rewards are here. The abundance that is about to flow into your life is not just financial. It's a full spectrum wealth. It's health, it's love, it's peace, it's success, it's freedom. It's everything you've been working toward. And now, it's yours. As you enter this new phase, understand that it's not just about the money. The money is a reflection of your mindset, your energy, and your beliefs. When you align yourself with the truth of who you are, when you stand in your power and know that you are deserving of all the good the universe has to offer, that's when the abundance flows. The wealth is simply the result of your inner transformation. It's the natural consequence of you becoming the person who believes they deserve to have everything they've ever wanted. You are no longer the person who doubts, who fears, or who feels limited. You are the person who knows that the universe is abundant and that you are an active participant in its flow. You have aligned your thoughts, your actions, and your energy with the flow of prosperity, and now that flow is coming to you. You are a magnet for success, a magnet for abundance, a magnet for everything you desire. It is no longer a question of if, but when. The wealth that is now coming into your life is not by chance. It is not random. It is the result of the work you have done, the growth you have experienced, and the unwavering faith you've had in yourself. You have worked hard to get here, and now the rewards are yours. But remember, this is just the beginning. This is just the start of your millionaire journey. There are even greater things ahead of you, things that you may not even be able to imagine right now. But as you continue to align yourself with the energy of abundance, those things will come to you. The trials, the setbacks, the struggles, they were all part of the process. They were all part of your evolution. And now, as you stand on the other side of those challenges, you can see how much stronger, wiser, and more capable you've become. You have learnt the lessons, and now you are ready to move forward with all of the gifts that the universe has waiting for you. Every moment of struggle has brought you here. You can calm, vision, and assess, and your present consciousness becomes every fool's test of yourself. Every difficult lesson has been a stepping stone to your success, and now you can see the fruits of your labor. The time for waiting is over. The time for you to rise and claim your inheritance is here. You are entering your millionaire phase, and with it comes great responsibility. It's not just about the wealth you will accumulate, but about how you will use it. The universe has given you this gift, and it's up to you to use it wisely. This wealth is not just for you to enjoy in isolation. It is meant to be shared. It is meant to be used to uplift others, to inspire those around you, and to make the world a better place. Your success is not just about what you can do for yourself, but about what you can do for others. And as you step into your millionaire phase, you will find that the more you give, the more you receive. The more you use your success to help others, the more the universe will reward you. But remember, this is your time. It's your time to shine, to step into your full power, and to claim your place in the world. You've worked for this, you've earned it, and now it's time for you to step into your role as the creator of your reality. The universe has already said yes to your desires, and it is now waiting for you to step up and claim them. You are not waiting for success to come to you. Success is waiting for you to step into it. It's waiting for you to claim it, to own it, and to step into your full potential. And as you do, know that you are not alone. The universe is supporting you. It is conspiring in your favor. The people you need, the opportunities you seek, the resources you require, they are all on their way to you. You have aligned yourself with the energy of abundance, and now it is flowing to you in ways you never thought possible. You are a magnet for prosperity. And everything you desire is coming to you with ease and grace. As you step into this new phase, remember to keep your heart open, stay grounded in your vision, stay true to your purpose. The wealth that is now coming into your life is a reflection of your inner alignment, of your inner peace, and of your deep connection to your highest self. Keep that connection strong and continue to be guided by the truth of who you are. The more you stay true to yourself, the more the universe will reward you. You are stepping into a life of abundance. And as you do, remember that you are not just claiming wealth for yourself. you are creating a legacy. You are creating a ripple effect that will inspire others to step into their own greatness. Your success will inspire others to believe in their own potential, to trust in their own power, and to know that they, too, are worthy of the success that you now claim. Your success is not just for you, it is for everyone who comes into contact with you. It is a beacon of hope, of inspiration, and of possibility for those who may still be struggling. So step forward with confidence. Step forward with the knowledge that you are exactly where you are meant to be. The trials are over. The struggles are behind you. Now is the time for you to step into the life you have always known was possible. The time for your abundance has arrived. You are entering your millionaire phase, and everything you've dreamed of is now within your reach. The universe is ready to give you everything you've asked for. It's time for you to step up, step in, and claim it. This is your moment. This is your time. You've made it. You've stepped into a reality that once seemed distant, but now it's yours. Every struggle you've faced, every ounce of energy you've spent, every tear you've shed has brought you here. And now, as you stand on the threshold of this new phase, the wealth that once seemed like a far-off dream is now becoming your new reality. It's yours to claim, and you will. You were chosen for this moment. You've chosen to receive all that you have put forth, all that you have believed, all that you have worked toward. You may have wondered at times, when is it going to happen for me? You may have questioned whether your efforts would pay off, whether the obstacles were too great, whether the timing would ever align. But here's the truth. You are always being prepared for this moment. Each trial, each delay, each setback was not an indication of failure, but of divine timing. You were being shaped into the person capable of receiving everything that is now flowing into your life. The trials were not obstacles. They were tools that honed you into the person who could now step into their power and embrace the fullness of who you are. Everything that has happened up until now has been part of the process. Your beliefs, your thoughts, and your energy have all been at work, aligning the universe to provide for you. It has always been working for you, not against you. Even when it seemed like things weren't moving, even when you felt stuck, you were still being molded. The universe has a way of preparing you for your success long before you can see the fruits of your labor. It was giving you the strength you needed, the perseverance, the clarity, and the wisdom to handle the abundance that you are now stepping into. Now it's here. The time has come for you to step into the life of a millionaire. And this isn't just about money. It's about living fully in all aspects of your life. It's about having the freedom to live on your terms, to make choices that are aligned with your true desires, to live a life of joy, fulfillment, and peace. It's about the ability to do what you love without limitations, to travel, to explore, to experience all the beauty that the world has to offer. It's about having the resources to contribute to causes you care about, to help those around you, to uplift and inspire others with your success. The wealth that is coming into your life is a reflection of your inner state. It is a reflection of the work you've done on yourself, the mindset you've cultivated, and the belief that you are worthy of all that the universe has to offer. It is a reflection of the inner transformation that has been taking place within you, even when you couldn't see it. The more you believed in your own potential, the more you aligned yourself with the energy of abundance. Now that abundance is finding its way to you. You are attracting it like a magnet. It is no longer a matter of wishing for it. It is a matter of receiving it. But let me remind you, this is not just about money. Money is simply a tool, a resource, a form of exchange. True wealth is about living in alignment with your purpose, being able to give and receive freely, and creating a life that brings you joy and fulfillment. Your millionaire phase is about stepping into the fullness of who you are. It's about recognizing that you are deserving of all the good that life has to offer, and that you are capable of creating a life that exceeds your wildest dreams. The money will come, the abundance will come, but it is the internal shift, the change in how you see yourself and the world around you, that truly creates the foundation for lasting success. As you step into this new phase of your life, remember to stay grounded in your values, stay connected to your purpose. The wealth that is flowing to you is not just for you to hoard or to keep for yourself. It is for you to share, to create a ripple effect, to inspire others to believe in their own potential and to show others what is possible. Your success is a beacon of hope for those who are still struggling, still questioning, still doubting. When you embrace your millionaire phase, you are not just transforming your life, you are transforming the lives of others. You are a living testament to what is possible when you align with your true self and trust the process. And as you move forward, remember that challenges will still arise. The path will not always be smooth, and there will be moments when you feel like you're being tested. But understand that these are not setbacks. They are opportunities for growth. They are simply the universe's way of preparing you for even greater things ahead. The person you are becoming is stronger, more resilient, and more capable than ever before. These challenges are simply stepping stones, guiding you to the next level of your evolution. Every time you rise above a challenge, you become even more aligned with your success. As you begin this new phase of your life, it's also important to remember that the success you're stepping into is a reflection of your inner work. It's not just about the external circumstances, it's about the internal shift that has taken place. You've cleared out old limiting beliefs, you've let go of the fears and doubts that once held you back, and you've made space for the new opportunities, the new possibilities, and the new version of yourself. You've shifted your mindset to one of abundance, and now the universe is responding. Your thoughts have power, your beliefs have power, and you've learned to use that power to create the life you desire. Your thoughts shape your reality. And now that you've learned to believe in your own potential, to trust the process, and to align with your highest self, the universe is bringing you everything you need to make your dreams a reality. Everything you've envisioned for your life is now starting to materialize. It's no longer a distant dream, it's your current reality. You are no longer the person you once were. You've transformed, you've leveled up, and the universe is now giving you everything you need to fully step into your purpose, to claim your wealth, and to live the life you've always desired. You are more than capable of handling the abundance that is now flowing your way. You are ready for it. You have the strength, the wisdom, and the clarity to navigate this new phase of your life with ease and confidence. As you continue on this journey, remember that this is just the beginning. The millionaire phase you're entering is just the first step in a much greater journey. There is so much more to come. The wealth, the success, the opportunities, they are just the start. As you continue to grow and evolve, you will find that your capacity to receive, your ability to create, and your ability to make a difference in the world will expand. This is your time to shine, to step into your power and to embrace all that the universe has in store for you. Remember, you are deserving, you are worthy, you are capable. The universe has already said yes to your dreams. Now it's up to you to say yes to yourself. Step into the millionaire phase with confidence. Step into it with belief. Step into it knowing that everything you've ever dreamed of is not only possible, but it is already on its way to you. Embrace it. Claim this is your moment, this is your time. The universe is not a place of scarcity, it's a place of infinite possibilities. You've always known deep inside that you were meant for more. Perhaps at times doubt crept in and whispered that the dreams you held were too far-fetched, too unreachable. But you didn't listen to that voice. You knew better. You knew that your purpose was greater than the limitations others tried to impose on you, and that what you were experiencing was simply part of the process, part of the journey toward what you're stepping into now. Now, as you stand on the edge of this remarkable phase in your life, take a moment to reflect on all the work you've done, the changes, the sacrifices, the times you pushed forward when everything around you said to stop. You've shown incredible strength, and you've displayed unwavering faith in what was coming, even when the road ahead wasn't clear. This is your reward. You've been faithful, you've stayed committed, and now you are being rewarded with everything that you deserve. You are entering your millionaire phase, And this is no ordinary phase. It is a season of growth, of expansion, and of realizing everything you've ever dreamed of. There is no more waiting, no more wondering, no more second guessing. It is time to step fully into your abundance. And as you do, you will begin to see that this phase is not just about wealth in the traditional sense. It's about wealth of spirit, wealth of mind, wealth of heart, and wealth in every area of your life. It's about embodying the truth that you have always been destined for greatness, and now the external circumstances are aligning to reflect that truth. Your journey has been one of transformation. Think about where you were just a few months or a few years ago. Perhaps you felt uncertain, maybe overwhelmed or unsure of how you could ever reach your dreams. But look at you now. You've built the mindset, the resilience, the belief in yourself, and the inner knowing that you are capable of achieving anything you desire. This is the moment that confirms all of that. You were chosen for this life of abundance. You were chosen to be someone who will rise above challenges, who will live with purpose, and who will become a beacon of inspiration to others. The way you see money, the way you see success, the way you see yourself, it all shifts now. You are no longer trapped in the mindset of lack. You've transitioned into the mindset of abundance. You no longer see money as something that is hard to come by, something that only a few lucky people can attain. You see it as a natural expression of your value, of your purpose, and of your alignment with the abundant energy of the universe. Wealth in all its forms flows to you with ease because you are in the flow. You are aligned with it. You understand now that wealth is not just about accumulating material possessions, but about living in harmony with your desires, your values, and your deepest truths. Your million-dollar mindset is built upon the foundation of understanding that you have limitless potential and that what you desire is already available to you. It's not something you need to chase or work tirelessly for. It is about aligning yourself with what already exists in the quantum field, the infinite potential of the universe. You are no longer someone who is struggling to get by, trying to make ends meet. You are a creator, a manifester, someone who is not waiting for opportunities to come, but is creating them from within. The success, the wealth, and the opportunities you are stepping into now are the result of this deep internal transformation. As you begin to experience the flow of abundance, remember that it is only the beginning. The money you will soon see in your bank account is not the end of the journey, it is the first wave of a much greater tide. You are stepping into a new reality where the flow of prosperity is constant, where abundance is as natural as breathing, and where every dream, every desire you have will begin to manifest effortlessly. The key is to remain aligned with your highest self, to remember that this new life you are stepping into is not just about what you can acquire, but about what you can contribute, how you can elevate those around you, and how you can use your success to impact the world positively. You have already proven that you are capable of handling the wealth that is coming to you. The universe has been preparing you, and now you are ready. You are ready to expand, to stretch, to go beyond what you thought was possible for yourself. You are ready to make decisions that are in alignment with your true purpose, decisions that will bring you not just financial wealth, but also emotional, spiritual, and relational abundance. You are a whole being, and as you step into this new phase, everything about you expands to match the new reality you are creating. You may encounter people who will question your success, who will wonder how you did it or why you deserve it. But let them question. It doesn't matter. What matters is that you know who you are, you know your worth, you know that this success is the result of your mindset, your commitment, and your unwavering belief in the truth that you are deserving of everything the universe has to offer. No one else can define your success or your worth. And the more you understand it, the more you will deal with others, and the more you will deal with life. You define it. Your success is a reflection of your inner alignment, your faith, and your power. And as you begin to experience the material aspects of wealth, remember to stay connected to the deeper truths of who you are. The money is important, yes, but it is not the most important thing. The most important thing is your peace, your happiness, your alignment with your purpose. As long as you stay grounded in your true self, the wealth will continue to flow. It will come to you in ways that are beyond your comprehension. It will flow through you and it will change your life in ways you never imagined. But it will also change the lives of those around you. Your wealth is not just for you, it's for the world. It's for your family, your community, your loved ones. Your success has a ripple effect that will spread far beyond what you can see. Now is the time to allow yourself to fully embrace this new phase. Let go of any remaining doubts or fears about your worthiness. You are worthy. You have always been worthy. Everything you've been through has brought you here, and everything you are about to experience is yours by divine right. You are entering the millionaire phase, and there are no limits to what you can achieve. You are abundant. You are the creator of your reality, and the reality you are stepping into is one of wealth, freedom, joy, and impact. The universe has been waiting for you to step into your power. It has been preparing you for this moment. It has been aligning circumstances, bringing you the people you need, and guiding you toward the opportunities that will help you fulfill your highest potential. All you have to do now is trust. Trust that everything is already in motion. Trust that the universe has your back. Trust that your desires are already on their way to you. And all you have to do is receive them with open arms. The trials are over. The waiting is over. Your time has come. You are stepping into the wealth and abundance that you've always known you were meant for. It's time to rise. It's time to claim your inheritance. It's time to step into the millionaire version of yourself, to embrace the fullness of your potential, and to live the life you were always destined to live. This is your moment. Take it, own it, and watch as your life transforms in ways you never thought possible. The universe is ready for you to show up, and you are more than ready to step into the life of your dreams. Your millionaire phase is here, and it's just the beginning. As you stand at the threshold of this new beginning, remember this: the journey you've walked, the challenges you've faced, and the growth you've experienced have all led you to this moment. You are now entering a phase of limitless possibilities, where your dreams, your desires, and your abundance are all within your reach. You've earned this. You've created this. And now you are ready to embrace the fullness of your success. The trials that once seemed insurmountable were never meant to break you. They were meant to build you. Every step, every lesson, every setback, and every triumph was preparing you for the life you are about to live. And now that the time has come, stand tall, knowing that you are worthy of every blessing the universe has in store for you. The millionaire phase is not just a financial shift. It's a complete transformation of who you are and what you are capable of. You are more powerful, more capable, and more alive than ever before. Step into this new reality with confidence, with joy, and with the unwavering belief that you are exactly where you are meant to be. The universe is ready for you to claim your abundance, and it is yours for the taking. You have arrived at the moment you've been waiting for. Embrace it fully. The journey has only just begun. Your future is bright, your potential is limitless, and your wealth is flowing to you now. Welcome to your millionaire phase. My friends, there is a power within you greater than anything you have ever known. It is the voice that speaks in silence, the hand that guides without force, the presence that whispers before the world even takes notice. And yet, how often do we rush forward, eager and blind, making decisions out of fear, out of reason alone, out of the illusion of separation from the very force that shapes our reality? Before you act, ask, not as one who begs, but as one who knows, for the answer is always present, waiting not to be found, but to be recognized. The moment you turn within, the moment you become still enough to listen, you will find that God has already spoken. He has never been absent. And what is this voice? It is not in the thunder, nor in the whirlwind. It is the still, small voice that comes as a knowing, as a quiet certainty, before the world gives you proof. There are signs, my friends. The world calls them coincidences, but those who see, those who understand, know better. When the way is open, there is ease. not the ease of laziness, but the ease of alignment. Doors open where there were none. The right words, the right people, the right circumstances appear, as if drawn to you by unseen hands. There is peace within, a sense of rightness, even when the mind cannot yet grasp the full picture. You will feel an inner calm, a confidence that does not waver, not because the road is easy, but because you know you are not walking it alone. And when the answer is no, it is just as clear. The doors do not open, the turmoil does not settle, the unease does not fade. The mind may wrestle, but the spirit will not be deceived. If you must force it, push against it, demand that it bend to your will, then it is not for you. For what is truly yours, what is truly aligned with the will of the one who called you forth, will come without struggle, not without effort, but without strife.
Yes.
So how do you know his will? By knowing yourself. By understanding that the desires placed within you are not random, that the dreams which persist, the visions which will not die, are not yours alone, but the echoes of the divine seeking expression through you. And if you hold them long enough, believe in them deeply enough, walk toward them in faith rather than fear, the signs will appear. There is no mystery, no withholding. God is not distant. He does not wait behind some veil, deciding at the last moment whether you are worthy of an answer. The answer is given before the question is even asked. The moment you desire, the moment you see it as done, he has said yes. The question is never whether he will, but whether you will believe. Whether you will trust enough to act, not from doubt, but from the knowing that the kingdom is within you, and all that you seek is already yours. The world teaches you to rely on logic, on reasoning, on what can be seen, touched, and measured. It tells you that before you act, you must calculate, analyze, and ensure every possible outcome is under your control. But what control does man truly have if he does not first align with the unseen? What strength does he possess if he acts without the foundation of faith? If you cannot answer this question, the full answer is always outside you, and the truth frees you from your future. To move without seeking, to decide without listening, is to wander through a vast desert without a compass, believing that sheer willpower alone will bring you to the oasis. Yet God is not found in the noise of the world. He is not discovered in frantic searching or desperate striving. He is where he has always been, within you, speaking in the language of certainty. Not the certainty that comes from external proof, but the certainty that is felt, known, and trusted before the physical world can confirm it. This is the power of faith, and faith is not blind. It is the one vision that sees clearly, the one knowing that stands unshaken, even when the world declares otherwise. When God says yes, the heart recognizes it before the mind can understand. A path is made where there was none, a way is opened without struggle. Have you not noticed that when you are in alignment, when you have truly surrendered to the higher will, all things seem to conspire in your favor? People you have never met are drawn into your life, opportunities arise in places you never considered, and events unfold in perfect harmony, as if orchestrated by a hand greater than your own. And indeed they are. For the moment you ask, the moment you turn within and say, Father, what is your will? You have already received the answer. But it is not always heard with words, it is felt. It is a knowing that does not waver. To hesitate in faith is to doubt the very force that sustains you. To wait for the world to prove what you already know is to delay the manifestation of what is already yours. God does not give in half measures. He does not offer signs in confusion. He is clarity itself. And when he speaks with wholeness, with certainty, with power. The signs of his yes are not given in riddles. They are given in the peace that surpasses understanding, in the joy that rises before a single thing has changed in the outer world, in the unwavering conviction that settles in the soul like a great stillness after a storm. But you must listen. You must become still enough to hear. The world is loud and fear is its language. It will tell you that you are foolish to wait on God, that you must take control, force the outcome, Move even when you do not yet feel the divine certainty within. But tell me, how many have walked this path and found themselves exhausted, depleted, running in circles, only to find that they have built upon sinking sand? How many have achieved their goals through force, only to discover that what they fought so hard for did not bring them peace? For what is gained without God is fleeting, and what is created apart from Him cannot last. And when the answer is no, it is just as clear. The doors remain shut not to punish, but to protect. The resistance you feel is not the kind that builds faith, but the kind that signals misalignment. And yet how often do we ignore this? How often do we push against the closed door, convinced that if we just try harder, if we just do more, we can force our way in? But what love is this, that a father would give his child a stone when he asks for bread? No, my friends, when God withholds, it is never to deprive, it is to redirect. It is to move you towards something greater, something unseen, something beyond your present understanding. Trust in this. Trust that when the way is blocked, when the peace is absent, when the weight of unease does not lift, it is not rejection, it is redirection. For He who placed the stars in the heavens, He who set the seas in their place, He who formed you in your mother's womb, knows far better than you what is meant for you, and He does not make mistakes. So how do you act? How do you move forward when you are seeking His will? You listen, you trust the signs, you pay attention to the stillness or the unrest within you. If there is peace, move forward. If there is clarity, take the step. Do not wait for the world to validate what God has already spoken in your heart. For the world does not understand the ways of faith. It will always demand proof before belief. But faith knows that belief is the proof, that what is felt within will soon be made visible without. And if the answer is unclear, if you do not yet know, then wait, not in fear, not in doubt, not in frustration, but in faith. For delay is not denial, and silence is not absence. Sometimes the waiting is the preparation, the space in which your faith is strengthened, your heart is purified, and your spirit is made ready to receive. Do not rush what is not yet ripe. A tree does not bear fruit the moment it is planted, and yet, from the moment the seed is in the ground, the process has begun. So too with you. When you ask, the answer is given. It is unfolding, even when you do not yet see it. The will of God is not a mystery meant to confuse you. It is not a test to see if you can guess correctly. It is a knowing that lives within you, a voice that speaks through intuition, through peace, through divine alignment. And once you understand this, you will no longer question whether He has answered. You will no longer seek signs with anxious desperation. You will move with the confidence of one who knows that the Father has already prepared the way. Ask before you act, not as one who is uncertain, but as one who knows that to align with His will is to align with the fullness of life itself. Trust that when the way is open, it is meant for you, and when it is closed, it is protection, not punishment. Live in the assurance that His yes is absolute, and His no is never a loss, but a preparation for something greater. And above all, remember this: God is not outside of you, waiting to grant or deny requests from afar. He is within you, moving through you, speaking to you in the quiet spaces of your soul. You do not need to beg, for you are already one with Him. You need only to listen, to trust, and to act in the certainty that what He has willed for you is already yours. The world will tell you to act first and seek understanding later. It will tell you to chase, to strive, to move quickly, as if success belongs to those who grasp for it the hardest. But what does the man gain who rushes ahead without the wisdom of the unseen? What does he profit who builds on foundations of sand, whose actions are led by fear rather than faith? For when the winds rise, when the storm comes, what is not built upon the rock of divine assurance will crumble. To ask before you act is not hesitation, it is power. It is the knowing that you do not walk alone, that you are not left to chance or circumstance, that the path before you has already been laid by hands far greater than your own. And yet, so many fear to ask, fearing that the answer may not align with their desires. But what fear is this except the illusion that God's will is separate from your highest good? For He who created you, He who placed within you the very dreams you long to fulfill, does not lead you toward lack, but toward abundance. He does not call you to uncertainty, but to clarity. The only question is whether you will trust the answer when it comes. And how does the answer come? Not always in thunder or in signs the world can see. Often it comes as a quiet knowing, an unshaken conviction that settles in your spirit before your mind can explain it. The moment you ask, it is already done. But do you believe? Do you trust that the whisper of peace is greater than the roar of external noise? Do you trust that the stillness within is more real than the chaos around you? Look at the moments in your life when things have flowed effortlessly, when what you needed arrived at the perfect time, when what seemed impossible became inevitable. Was this luck? Was this mere chance? Or was it the divine hand moving in ways unseen, guiding, aligning, making straight the path before you? And if He has done it before, will He not do it again? For God is not fickle, He does not change. And Suffakapila Vutpatika. His will for you is not uncertain, nor is it hidden behind layers of complexity. It is simple, to lead you toward the fullness of who you are meant to be. But to move without asking, to act without first seeking alignment, is to wander blindly through a world that was never meant to be navigated by sight alone. The eyes deceive, the senses grasp only a fraction of what is real, but the spirit, the knowing within, it does not falter. It sees beyond appearances, beyond the temporary, beyond the illusions that so often lead man astray. When the answer is yes, it is undeniable. The way opens not by force, but by divine orchestration. The weight that once burdened your heart is lifted. The confusion that once clouded your mind is cleared. You move, not because you must, but because you are drawn forward by something greater than mere logic. The very energy around you shifts, and all things conspire to fulfill what has already been declared within. And when the answer is no, it is just as undeniable. The unrest remains, the obstacles persist, not as punishment, but as protection. How many times have you looked back and thanked God for unanswered prayers, for the doors that remained shut, for the paths that were denied? In the moment, the closed door feels like loss, but in time, it is seen as grace. For what is truly meant for you cannot be taken away, and what is not meant for you will never bring peace, no matter how hard you try to force it. So do not fear to ask, and do not hesitate to listen. The signs are all around you. They are in the ease with which things unfold, in the sudden alignment of events, in the peace that comes before the world gives you reason to feel at ease. They are in the words that come at just the right moment, in the people who cross your path unexpectedly, in the deep knowing that settles in your spirit, long before there is evidence to support it. And when you do not yet see the sign, when the way is not yet clear, then wait, not with anxiety, not with frustration, but with faith. For delay is not denial. The caterpillar does not become the butterfly in a single moment, yet the transformation is inevitable. The seed does not bear fruit the day it is planted, yet the harvest is assured. So too with you. When you ask, the answer is already given, but sometimes the unfolding requires time. This is where faith is tested, not in the moments when the way is clear, but in the moments when you must stand in the unseen, trusting in what has not yet appeared. Will you doubt because you cannot yet see? Will you act in desperation, fearing that waiting means being left behind? Or will you rest in the knowing that what is truly meant for you is already yours, that what has been declared in spirit must manifest in time? There is no uncertainty in God. The only uncertainty lies in man's willingness to believe. He does not give half answers. He does not speak in riddles meant to confuse. His voice is clarity itself, and when He speaks with finality. Your only task is to listen, to trust, and to move when the moment is right, not in fear, not in doubt, but in the certainty that what is aligned with Him cannot fail. So ask before you act, not as one who is lost, but as one who knows that the answer is already given. Look for the signs, not outside of yourself, but within. Trust that when the way is open, it is for you, and when it is closed, it is not rejection, but redirection. Move when the peace is present, and wait when the unrest lingers. For God is not found in the noise of the world, but in the stillness of the heart that knows Him. And to act from this knowing is to walk in the fullness of faith, where nothing is impossible, and all things are already accomplished. To act without asking is to trust in your own strength alone, as if the vast intelligence that governs all things does not already have the way prepared for you. Look at the stars. Do they question their place in the heavens? Do the oceans hesitate before they rise and fall? Everything in creation moves in perfect alignment with the order set before it. And yet man, given the greatest gift of all, awareness of the divine within, so often forgets to turn to it before making his way. There is no fear in asking. There is no weakness in waiting for the answer to be clear, but the world has taught you otherwise. It has told you that delay is failure, that patience is passivity, that seeking divine guidance is weakness. And so many rush forward, grasping at opportunities not meant for them, forcing doors that were never theirs to walk through, then wondering why peace is absent, why exhaustion follows, why even when they achieve what they sought, it does not satisfy. But you were never meant to live by force. You were meant to flow in alignment with the one who has already made the way. You are meant to walk not by sight but by faith, knowing that before you take a single step, the path has been set. And this is not a mystery. This is not something hidden from you, waiting to be uncovered through struggle. The answer has always been there, waiting for you to become still enough to hear it. There are signs. There are always signs. They come in the restfulness of your spirit, in the way things unfold without strain, in the deep knowing that moves you before the world confirms what you already understand within. Have you not noticed that when something is truly meant for you, it arrives with a sense of inevitability? That when you move in alignment, things happen, not through struggle, but through divine timing? This is not coincidence. This is not luck. This is the natural order of faith at work. And when the answer is no, it is just as obvious. The unease does not fade. The obstacles do not part. The restlessness remains, no matter how much the mind tries to reason past it. But how often do we ignore this? How often do we call it doubt and push forward anyway, convincing ourselves that if we just work harder, push more, force our way through, we can make it right? But God does not operate in force. What is truly meant for you will never require you to betray your peace to attain it. So listen, not just with your ears, not just with your logic, but with your spirit. You already know more than you allow yourself to accept. The answers are not given to a select few, they are given to all who are willing to hear. And when you begin to trust this, when you begin to move not from fear but from certainty, you will see that every step is already accounted for. When you ask before you act, you are not hesitating, you are aligning. You are stepping into the flow that has already been established for you. You are recognizing that what is truly meant for you is not something you must chase, but something you must allow. And this is the great paradox. Those who trust, those who wait, those who move only when the inner certainty is there, achieve what others spend lifetimes struggling to attain. There is no rush in divine timing. What is yours cannot pass you by. What is meant for you will always make its way to you, not through force but through faith. And if the door does not open, do not waste your energy trying to break it down. For a closed door is not a punishment, it is a redirection. It is the wisdom of the divine moving you towards something greater than you could have imagined on your own. But yet, the greatest decisions of your life will not come from the mind alone. They will come from the quiet conviction that rises before there is any reason to believe. They will come from the moments when you feel the certainty of a yes or the unease of a no, long before the world gives you proof. And when you act from this place, you will see what few understand. that life was never meant to be lived in fear, in doubt, in relentless striving. It was meant to be lived in the fullness of faith, where the next step is always made clear and the way is always prepared before you even take it. So ask, and then listen, and then move, not in haste, not in desperation, but in the deep knowing that the answer has already been given, and all that remains is for you to trust it. To walk in faith is to move in certainty, not because you see the entire path before you, but because you know that each step is already set. To act without first seeking the divine is to trust in the limited understanding of the mind rather than the limitless wisdom of the spirit. And yet so many struggle with this, not because they do not hear the answer, but because they do not trust what they hear. They look to the world for confirmation of what has already been spoken within, waiting for signs in the external when the true sign has already been given in the form of peace, in the form of an inner knowing that does not waver. You have been given the ability to discern. You have been given the means to recognize when the way is clear and when it is not. But discernment is not found in the noise of the world. It is found in stillness. It is found in the quiet moments when fear subsides, when the voice of doubt is silenced, when all that remains is the deep certainty that speaks without words. This is why you must ask before you act, not because the answer is far from you, but because in asking you quiet the distractions that keep you from hearing what has already been given. There is a way in which all things align. There is a flow in which doors open before you knock, where the right people come into your life at the right time, where events unfold in a sequence so perfect that no human effort could have orchestrated it. This is what it means to walk in divine alignment. But this alignment is not found in rushing, in striving, in forcing. It is found in trust. It is found in the understanding that what is truly meant for you will come, and what is not meant for you will fall away. To ignore this is to create struggle where there need be none. To move without seeking first the will of God is to invite unnecessary hardship, to place burdens on yourself that were never meant to be carried. But when you ask, and when you wait for the answer, you move with grace. You move with the assurance that you are not walking alone, that every step is guided, that every outcome is accounted for. And when the answer is yes, you will know. There will be no resistance, no doubt, no need to convince yourself. The way will unfold naturally, not because you forced it, but because it was always meant to be. There will be an ease, a flow, an inner stillness that remains even in the face of uncertainty. This is how the divine works, not in confusion, not in struggle, but in clarity and peace. And when the answer is no, you will know this too. The unease will not leave. The obstacles will not part. The signs will come in the form of delays, of redirections, of an inner resistance that will not fade no matter how much you try to ignore it. And yet how often do we push forward anyway? How often do we attempt to force what is not meant for us, only to find ourselves exhausted, frustrated, wondering why things do not work out? But failure is not in the closed door. Failure is in refusing to recognize it for what it is. For when God says no, He is not withholding from you. He is protecting you. He is guiding you towards something greater, something unseen, something beyond what your current understanding can grasp. Trust this. Trust that His will for you is never lack, never limitation, never failure. His will is expansion, abundance, wholeness. But to receive it, you must be willing to surrender what is not meant for you. You must be willing to let go of what does not serve you, even when your mind tells you to hold on. You must be willing to listen, to trust, to move only when the peace is present. Happiness lies in moving away from what is not realized. And if the answer is not yet clear, then wait, not in fear, not in frustration, but in faith. For silence is not absence, delay is not denial. The seed does not bear fruit the moment it is planted, yet from the moment it is in the soil, the process has begun. So too with you. When you ask, the answer is already given. It is unfolding, even when you do not yet see it. So do not be afraid to ask. Do not be afraid to seek guidance before you move. The world will tell you that success belongs to those who act quickly, to those who take matters into their own hands, to those who force their way forward. But true success, the kind that brings peace, the kind that lasts, belongs to those who move in divine timing, to those who act not from fear but from faith. When you ask, believe that you have already received the answer. Trust the signs that follow. Pay attention to the inner knowing, to the ease or the resistance, to the way things align or refuse to come together. For God does not make mistakes. He does not lead in confusion. His voice is clarity itself, and when He speaks with certainty. So move when the way is open, wait when the way is closed. Trust in the stillness, trust in the timing. Trust that what is meant for you cannot pass you by, and what is not meant for you will never bring you peace. For to walk in faith is to walk in certainty, and to walk in certainty is to know that every step is already prepared, every answer already given, every outcome already secured in the hands of the one who sees all things. And when you move with this understanding, you will see that life is not a series of random events, nor is it a game of chance. Everything is already in motion, according to divine order, and your only task is to align yourself with it. This is why those who ask before they act, who seek the will of God before making a decision, find themselves in places of ease rather than struggle. They are not fighting against the current, not exhausting themselves trying to make something work that was never meant to be. They are flowing with the rhythm of divine orchestration, walking in step with the unseen yet undeniable force that moves all things toward their highest good. You have already experienced moments of this alignment. Think back to the times in your life when things worked out effortlessly, when what you needed appeared at just the right time, when the right person, the right opportunity, the right decision became clear without force or fear. This was not coincidence. This was the proof that when you trust in divine guidance, the way is made straight before you. And if it has happened before, it will happen again, for the same law that governs the universe is still at work, unchanged, unwavering. And yet, how often do we resist this? How often do we try to control outcomes, to dictate timing, to manipulate situations in our favor, forgetting that what is truly meant for us will never require such struggle? When we act without seeking first the wisdom of God, we find ourselves exhausted, disappointed, wondering why things do not work out the way we hoped. But the truth is that they were never meant to. They were never meant to because they were not aligned with what is best for us, not aligned with the greater plan that has already been set in motion. To trust before you see, to move only when peace is present, is not weakness, it is the highest form of strength. It is the ability to recognize that you do not need to know every detail, that you do not need to force anything, because the one who created you has already seen the end from the beginning. It is the willingness to let go of what is not meant for you, even when your mind tries to convince you otherwise. It is the understanding that no door closes without reason, that no delay is without purpose, that no path is denied except to lead you towards something greater. And what of patience? What of the waiting? This is where faith is truly tested, not in the moments of clarity, but in the moments when the answer has not yet fully revealed itself. It is easy to trust when the signs are clear, when the way is open, when confirmation arrives without delay. But can you trust when the path is uncertain? Can you believe when there is no evidence yet to support what you feel within? And not only in giving it you, for you still have the option. It is no longer a matter of image in that decision, it is a matter of evidence yet to support what you feel within. This is where many falter, where many abandon faith in favor of action, rushing ahead to make something happen rather than allowing it to unfold in perfect timing. But what is gained through force is never sustained in peace. What is rushed will always require more effort to maintain, because it was never meant to be in the first place. So wait, not in frustration, not in anxiety, but in expectation. For when you ask, the answer is already given. It is not a matter of if, but when. It is not a question of whether you will receive guidance, but whether you will trust it when it comes. And when it comes, will you listen? Will you accept it, even if it is not what you expected? For sometimes the greatest blessings come disguised as disappointments. Sometimes the very thing you thought you wanted was never meant for you, and in its place something far greater is prepared. To walk in divine will is to trust that every no is leading to a greater yes. It is to understand that delay is often protection, that redirection is often grace, that the closed door is not the end of your journey, but the beginning of something beyond your imagining. It is to believe that when God speaks, He does not speak in uncertainty, that when He leads, He does not lead in confusion, that when He leads, He does not lead in confusion. His voice is not in the storm, not in the chaos, not in the desperate striving of the mind. It is in the stillness, in the quiet knowing, in the deep peace that surpasses understanding. And if there is no peace, do not move. If there is doubt, do not rush. If there is confusion, be still. For clarity will come, and when it does, you will know. You will not have to guess. You will not have to force. You will not have to convince yourself. The way will be open, and all that is required of you is to step forward in faith. So do not fear the unknown. Do not fear the waiting. Do not fear the answer, whatever it may be. For if you ask before you act, if you seek before you move, if you trust before you see, you will never find yourself lost. You will never find yourself without direction. You will never find yourself abandoned to chance. For He who created you does not leave you to wander. He does not leave you in uncertainty. He does not place desires in your heart only to deny you their fulfillment. He leads, He provides, He speaks. And when you listen, when you follow, when you move in step with His will, you will see that everything, every decision, every opportunity, every step was always leading you to exactly where you were meant to be. It is not our actions alone that shape our destiny, but the alignment of our will with the divine. When you ask before you act, when you seek guidance before moving forward, you are opening yourself to the infinite wisdom that already knows the way. The peace you seek is found in the trust that the path is already laid, and that all things are working together for your highest good. The signs will always be there, sometimes in the ease with which things unfold, sometimes in the resistance that keeps you from going the wrong way. But the key is to trust, to listen, to ask, and to wait for the clarity that will guide your every step. Know that every yes is already confirmed, and every no is a redirection towards something greater. Meditate. So walk in faith, not in fear. Act not out of desperation, but in alignment with divine timing. And remember, when you ask and wait for the answer, you are never alone. The guidance is already within you, and all you need to do is trust and follow. The journey ahead is not one of struggle, but of divine flow. And when you move in harmony with that flow, you will see that everything you need is already on its way.